on, look what I did.
A home theater that's truly out of this world. And mud goes a long way in this Arizona home. Plus, a dining room that'll make you think you're on safari. Next.
Get ready to blast off with the guy who's built his very own spaceship in his house. Why a spaceship? What better place to watch his favorite sci-fi movies? It's a theater from a galaxy far, far away.
Hi, I'm Gary Rain from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My son Kevin and I love science fiction movies. So I built a home theater with a science fiction theme. I guess you could say this home theater has gone where no home theater has gone before. The home theater is located in my basement. You go down a set of stairs and approach a red door that looks like an elevator door. The door slides open to reveal the theater. This is the Bridge Home Theater in the basement of my home. I call the theater the Bridge, as it's modeled after the bridge of many spaceships and starships that have been on television and film throughout the years. So it includes a lot of the elements such as chairs, a view screen, a main door, and equipment racks, computer screens that mimic the site of a spaceship bridge. I've got great stuff in this theater. Digital surround sound, DVD, digital projection, high-definition television. It makes for a great entertaining experience.
I think the home theater is a really great place. It's a place for me to get away, kind of like a den almost. Me and my friends, we like to come down here, watch movies. It's great.
I had a very specific budget for the theater, so as a result I had to do a lot of the work myself and get very creative with some of the designs as well as some of the decorations to ensure that it would come in within my budget.
I helped my dad put up some of the drywall, the electronics, putting in the wires and stuff.
We recently added up all the receipts that we gathered on building the theater. You're talking about $11,000 to $12,000 for the entire room. To get started on the room, I actually built a scale model 1 inch to the foot that helped me decide on the exact shape of the room, the location of the chairs, the screen, as well as all the finishing details. The room took a good bit of work. I spent over 2 years on weekends working on the room. Some of the harder items to do and more tedious were the panels that are on the wall. I put 56 individual wall panels on the theater. They serve two main purposes. One is to absorb sound to reduce reflections in the room. And the second one is to provide that spaceship kind of 1950s science fiction look. I made the panels with a piece of acoustic board that I covered with polyester batting and then wrapped in a commercial fire retardant fabric. And used a staple gun to apply staples to the back. I felt that lighting is an important part of any home theater, so I spent a lot of time in setting up the lighting system so that you would achieve the effect that you were actually in a movie theater. The fixture overhead is one of my favorite fixtures. I designed it to look like a fixture from something in a science fiction film. I built this programmable lighting control panel for the bridge. The theater has lights under the railing and along the ramps on the side of the room, so if I have to leave the room during the middle of a movie, I won't trip and fall. This is one of my 4 windows into space on the bridge. The window is made very simply with a piece of plexiglass mounted in a custom wooden frame. I then painted the back of the plexiglass black and etched these stars in using a very small drill bit. I mounted a fluorescent light tube behind the window to illuminate the stars. No futuristic home theater spaceship would be without a computer screen. I built these computer screens by printing out on an inkjet printer some simulated computer panels. I then applied them to the back of a piece of plexiglass. They're mounted in a black frame and set into the wall. I used white vellum paper behind the printouts of the computer panels to diffuse the light and to make the colors really pop. I based the color scheme off the sets of several old television shows that I used to watch. The reds, grays, blacks, and silvers all give it a futuristic feel. The theater has 5 big, comfortable, overstuffed reclining chairs. My favorite chairs to sit in are these big, comfortable ones in the front row. With my Space Commander remote, I have complete control over everything in the room from the comfort of my chair. The screen's 102 inches in diagonal, a little less than 9 feet. It makes a giant screen experience when you're sitting in the front row.
Favorite thing about the room, I guess, is the huge screen, because the screen is just really cool, because not many people have a 100-inch screen in their basement even for a TV.
My son Kevin loves the home theater. He helped me build a few of the details in the theater, but mostly he likes to come down here with me almost every night where we put on one of our favorite movies and just get lost in the entertainment.
I'm a huge science fiction fan. I think it's great because me and my dad, we get to come in here and watch movies and just have a good time and stuff.
That's a wrap.